Welcome to Fairy Tale.
ちょっと汚れたスーツケースを持って何も知らずに空から降りた地図の向こうここに山上夢見た憧れの場所 Yeah 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 The Rock City Boy Yeah 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 The Rock City Boy
I am Natsu Dragneel.
I'm Grey Bullbuster.
I am Elfman.
I'm Julia. I'm Lisanna.
I'm Charle.
I'm Loke.
I'm Happy.
I'm Mira.
I'm Erza.
I'm Wendy.
We are Fairy Tale. We don't live like we have already. Oh, God damn it.
Yes.
My magic arc of time manipulates my wedgie.
I'm Naruto. Wait, shit.
Aha! I suddenly see the fail in this plan.
I'm always needing someone.
Well, I can do that for you.
Like a good neighbor, Moo Moo is there. And can I get a ham sandwich?
I want a sandwich.
I wanna be a stand on me, make Greece believe like this is me. Pretty please, I'm version of people, ecstasy with exegees. Rhyme and rhyme, sound like Rhino. Won't connect up with a blackjack bottle when I stay home. You stay ahead, now you stay to go, got nailed, eh?
So hello and welcome to episode 29 of the Fairy Tale Podcast. The first episode of 2012!
Year of the Dragon.
Woot.
That's right, we are in the Year of the Dragon. That is
That's my
that is
birthday.
doubly awesome for any Dragon Slayers that may or may not be
Well,
on the...
I'm not a dragon slayer, but I'm born in the year of the dragon.
Yeah, it's the Year of Hattori for those of you that watch Fruits Basket.
Yay! He gets to do his pretty dance.
Alright, we've got a couple things we want to talk about. Obviously, there were a lot of conventions that happened this weekend. At Anime Los Angeles, ALA, Ichiban Con, and there was the MomoCon Ball. So we'll be talking a little bit about our experiences there. Now, with Ichiban, we're going to break that in half, and we're going to talk about just kind of the fairy tale stuff for this time around. And we'll talk about stuff relating to Konoha Corner on Konoha Corner. So look forward to episode 133, which will be the first episode of Konoha Corner of this year. So if you keep up with us on there, yay. A lot of good stuff coming from Ichiban, but the first thing I really wanted to say was how awesome the con staff was there to us. Edo Lucy can also back me up on this. They were, like, super amazing with us. We had gone through Jay, who was the former con chair there, and I don't know what happened. I didn't ask, and I didn't go into it, but, like, apparently there was some stuff in restructuring, and he is no longer the con chair. He retired, and we were going through him, so a lot of our stuff kind of got lost in the mix there. The Konoha Corner panel still was around, but we didn't have the Fairy Tale panel, and they didn't have us on the press list. But we came in there to get our press badges, and our names weren't on. And they were like, yeah, but we remember you guys from, like, Colossal and last year at Ichi. And so we ended up getting press badges anyway and not having to fork over a lot of money for it. Totally. And because we didn't have... I mean, it was kind of sad that we didn't have a panel for Fairy Tale, but they totally made up for it because there were like these hour-long blocks of time before they had to set up for an event that was supposed to be like setup time, but they didn't need like a full hour to do it. So they basically said, if you want to show a couple episodes of Fairy Tale on the big screens, you can. And they had us in the main events room for main events 1 and main events 2, and we were showing episodes of Fairy Tale. And I think one of the coolest things was actually on Sunday, and it was weird because we weren't expecting, like, it's Sunday, you're not expecting to have a long crowd, but they had all the voice actors in the panel right after us. And by the time we were watching the second episode, we got a heck of a crowd, and everybody was sitting down, and we were showing, like, episode 6 dubbed. From my DVDs, and it was just really, really sweet. All the people that came in there and were watching it, and I think we made quite a few Fairy Tale fans that day. It was really cool. Had a good time. Wanted to really, really give a huge shout out to the con staff there. They were amazingly sweet and wonderfully kind to us, and they really went above and beyond for us, and we cannot thank them enough. So we will be pimping Ichiban Con like a mother. And we have already stated that we are coming back next year. So Ichiban Con, January 2013, if the world's not destroyed.
Oh, no, they figured out that they miscalculated.
The Mayan calendar, I don't buy that crap.
Again.
How many times have we heard? I mean, just in my lifetime, how many times have I heard that the end of the world is going to happen?
The last time was May 28th, 2011.
Yeah, well, no, then it was October something, 2011.
Yeah.
Then there was also Y2K. Yeah, I was 18 during that time, and everybody was like panicking. They're like, "It's the end of the world." I'm like, "No, it's not." Moving on from that, we got to test out because we only had the Konoha Corner thing. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just test out something that we've been wanting to do as guests for different conventions, and we may be guests at several conventions this year, so that will be really, really cool. But we got to test out this new panel, which is basically like be a voice actor kind of thing. Like you get to step into the shoes of a voice actor. And what we basically did was we put up pages of the manga and had people come up in this panel and record dialogue live. And then I edited it in front of everybody. And so I did a live edit, and I put music behind it, and I played it that way with the image of the page, the manga page, on the screen. And so you heard the person voicing the character, and you had music that fit the scene behind it, and you got to read it along with them. And and everybody seemed to have a really good time. The response back from that was huge. So if you'd like that to be a kind of panel at any of the cons that you're attending, if you would like to be part of that, email and bug the hell out of your local convention and ask them to invite us as a guest. Tell them to email fairytalepodcast@gmail.com or konohacornerpodcast@gmail.com. Those are our emails. And if you want that and you'd like to participate in that, tell them to get us as guests and tell them how to contact us, and we'll work with them from there. Let them know, first and foremost, that we do not charge an appearance fee. We're not in it to make any money. We're just in it to go to these cons and have fun. So just let them know those things. We don't charge appearance fees. If it's really far away, we might ask for compensation for some travel. Like if we're flying across the country, we may ask for travel. But generally, if it's not that huge of a thing, we'll probably not even bother with travel. We'll just ask them to comp us for hotel, and that will be it, which isn't even hopefully that's not a big deal for whatever con. But yeah, I mean, that is just one of the things that we found out this time around. Everybody that was there seemed to have a really good time, and even though we had some technical issues at the beginning of the panel, everybody was still having a good time and laughing, and it went really well. I had the most surreal moments of my life at this con, because there were people not only that knew me, but they were having me sign stuff for them. So I signed some stuff as Gara, and I signed stuff as Natsu. I actually signed somebody's Fairy Tail DVD, and that was weird. Like, he was asking me to sign his DVD, his second Blu-ray combo pack the second Blu-ray combo pack that was out. He asked me to sign it, and I was like, "You do know I'm not one of the voice actors, right?" I'm like, I'm just a guy on the podcast. And he's like, "Oh, dude, I still want you to sign it." And I'm like, "Okay." So he said he was having Todd Habercorn sign it next, so I just wrote on Natsu's scarf. I was like, "Hi, Todd." So yeah, it was really, really interesting for me. My very first DVD signing. But yeah, if you've got stuff like that, like if you see me in a con and you want me to sign stuff for you, let me know if you want me to do stuff like that, and I'll start bringing a Sharpie with me wherever I go. So email us. Let me know if you'd like me to be at a con and sign some stuff, or if you'd like any of us, if we're at a con, to sign stuff. Because it's not just me. I may have put the idea together, and I may be the guy that like edits and posts this, but I'm not the only person that makes these podcasts special. The podcast would not be nearly what it was if it wasn't for these wonderful groups of people that are on both of the shows, and they deserve your love probably more than I do. So if you see them, stop them, tell them what a good job you think they do, and if you want their autograph, well, bother them for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that none of the people here would refuse to give an autograph.
I would be more than happy to sign.
I'm pretty sure they'd have the same reaction I did. They'd be like flattered and slightly confused. They're like, "But I'm not famous."
I'd be like, "I'm not cool enough for this."
Right?
But I sure am.
My reaction would be
some of them would give you a little ego. Okay, so we've got a little bit of ego in the works. Okay, interesting. All right, I know this. If ever we go to Thailand, we're famous there. We're famous.
Thailand loves us.
We are big in Thailand, baby.
We love you,
But,
Thailand.
Do we get a parade?
I'm big in Thailand. We should make shirts that say "I'm big in Thailand." Fairy Tale Podcast.
If you think about that, the way I just
I've
did,
also
it's really
been thinking.
funny.
I've also been thinking we should have shirts that say "Be a ninja, not an internet pirate."
That would be pretty cool.
I would wear that shirt. You know,
Mages are cooler than pirates.
would you wear a shirt that said "Mages are so much cooler than internet pirates"? Would you really?
Yeah.
I would.
Email us fairytalepodcast@gmail.com. We want to know. All right. Also, if you, I'm not above embarrassing the hell out of myself publicly. So, if you would like to check out Gothic Zero Gara, which is my YouTube account, you can also go to the Konoha Corner YouTube. But I basically, on video, I gargled the Star Spangled Banner through orange juice. So I made a complete idiot out of myself on that one, and you know, I'm such a giver, you know. So, but I posted that up on YouTube for everyone to view and enjoy and laugh at. So you guys have fun with that. Me being a giant dork. Nobody's gonna have a problem with that. No. But yeah, it was basically something they were like, "Bet you won't do it," and I was like, "Challenge accepted."
Hey, Natsu. When are you not a dork?
Shut up. All of us are dorks. Don't pretend otherwise.
No, I'm a nerd. I'm a cute nerd.
I am not a whale penis.
Anyway, yes, you are. Anyway, a couple other shout-outs I wanted to give. The game shows that they did at Ichiban were awesome. Got to see this guy come in and do game shows. Even if you participated, you still won prizes. It was really fun. It involved the audience. It was one of the best panels I've seen. It's such a great idea. And
what was the game?
Which one? They had a Joker's Wild. It was like in the style of old school game shows.
What was his name?
I don't remember his name off the top of my head, and I feel so bad. I think I have his. I think I have one of his cards on me, so let me check real quick. I'm opening my Fairy Tale wallet. Oh, big shout out to the Ichiban dealer room. They had a crap ton of Fairy Tale swag. They totally did. And I had Fairy Tale swag that I got to give away at our panel, too, so that was really, really cool. And so we, long story short, we found the Happy plushie again, and bought one for Todd Havercorn. So the next time we see him, next time we're at a con with him, we are going to be giving him the Happy plushie. I still have, another thing I really wanted to do, and I'm glad I looked into my wallet for all the cards and stuff. Yes, yeah, giggle all you want, Happy. I looked in my wallet, yes.
Yay!
Alright, now I wanted to send a special shout out to Samantha Benton at the Blake Hotel, because she was like really, really kind to me, helping us out with the room and everything, and also there was a moment of panic because my Happy plushie disappeared, and that's the one that has all the signatures on it, and I was ready to kill somebody for that. It fell out of my backpack, and just somebody, whoever you are, thank you so much for when you found it, turning it in and not keeping it yourself, because I'd have stabbed somebody to get that back, and I'm not even joking. I would have found a large, sharp instrument to stab somebody with, and at an anime con, that's not that difficult to get a hold of.
He's just saying.
I'm just saying. Alright, I don't actually have the guy's business card, and I feel bad that I don't right now. But, so much good stuff going around. Also, another shout out to someone from the Artist Alley that we've known for a while that is totally awesome, and we love her. Keisha Siemens. And that's her name on DeviantArt is eldonis.deviantart.com, and you can email her any of your art commissions that you would like for her to do for you. If you want to email her, elfgirl.eldonis, that's ELDANIS @gmail.com. Big shout out to her. We'll be doing another one for her on Konoha Corner, but I wanted to do that. But for the most part, that was what went on at Ichi for most of us. Of course, got to talk to a lot of people that I've been wanting to talk to for a while. And, of course, we added a new member to the crew.
Da, 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 da.
Yep, we have Kana now. We have a Kana.
I need to think of the coolest secret identity ever besides Kana. Be like Joe Spiffy Pants the Third, and I'll have Slutty Muffins. That'll be my. I'll sell Slutty Muffins.
No, that should be your name if you end up getting past the auditions and doing High School of the Dead abridged.
Slutty Muffins.
No, the Joe thing.
Joe Spiffy Pants the Third. Do you sell Slutty
yes,
Muffins?
Joe Spiffy Pants the Third.
Or if we go to Starbucks and ask for slut muffins.
Yes, make it up for Joe Spiffy Pants the Third. Can't leave off the third. It's very crucial.
Yeah.
Joe Slut
One
Muffin.
order of slut muffins for Joe Spiffy Pants the Third, please. What?
I ordered 2 of those.
That's something I would think I'd hear on The Simpsons and most.
I have an extra large pizza for.
Is there a Joe Spiffy Pants the Third? I've got an order of slutty muffins for Joe Spiffy Pants the Third.
Oh yeah, that's me right here.
And I don't want a cup of coffee. I want a cup of whore coffee.
Look here, you. When I find you, I'm gonna comb your heart out with an ice pick.
No STDs, please.
But yeah, there was a lot. That was mostly what went on at Ichi. How did you guys? How did things go for you guys at the Momocon ball?
Fun.
I wish I would have went to the Momocon ball instead of hiking 3.6 miles.
Loki sent me a picture of you two at Momo. So
Yeah, it was.
I got a picture. I got a picture of Happy and Jalal on my phone dancing ish.
It was Jalal who actually typed it.
What did it say?
That you two were getting it on?
Yeah, it was Jalal who actually typed it.
Yeah, but you were standing there, so I'm like, no, they're standing, there's clothes on, there's not a view of their...
Actually, they were
there is not a view of their lack of pants that can prove it.
Avenue Q, what do you think we do after?
Uh-huh, yeah. You masturbate, that's what you do.
And drink.
Well, the ball was really good. It lasted from 7 to 11. It was very good. It was like, I've been to all of them so far, but it was actually the best one yet because they played a lot more music you could actually dance to. A few vocal boys. The reaction we got, the reaction that you guys got from that photo was priceless, and I'll tell you about it in a minute after you're done.
What photo?
When I took my phone to ConOps and showed all of the con staff exactly where the rest of my crew was, and they were like, "Motherfucker, we had a formal ball and we had 3 raves." They had a rave on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and they had 2 formal balls. And you
Why
didn't have
didn't I go?
And it was like, every day I'm shuffling.
Yep.
And I was like, why didn't I go?
Why didn't you people go? Yeah, it's
Why
exactly.
didn't I spend the time to drive up there?
You know, I've been to the Momo Ball before, and I was like, Con I've never been to, MomoCon. Con I've never been to, MomoCon Ball. Con I've never went to.
You're
I was like,
cosplayers
Con I've
on
never
ice.
been to, MomoCon Ball, or hanging out with friends. And I decided to hang out with friends, and now I can't put shoes on because I've got blisters on my feet.
See, if you'd have gone to Ichiban, you'd have still been able to put shoes on. And you'd have probably been able to autograph them.
Say, I don't know if I love or like Marta anymore.
Alright, so I think the biggest thing that we can come off of all this news with is basically that we all need to get together with one Sharpie marker and sign Todd's Happy for him.
That is awesome.
We should totally
gay.
sign Todd Havercorn's Happy plushie.
Agreed.
Okay, Happy, you have to sign on the tummy.
Okay.
Okay, I like how she's like, okay.
Can I sign on the rear?
You should sign on the
his
pouch.
forehead.
You should sign on his little backpack pouch.
Wait, what did I just miss? What did I miss?
We should all get together and sign the happy plushie I got for Todd.
I definitely said that 4 times now. Hey, Natsu.
What?
Can I sign his forehead?
No.
Damn it! I was gonna put Charle owned. Does he have a wing?
Yes, he has wings. That's what we're gonna generally sign. We're gonna sign the wings.
I want to sign his wings.
You can sign the wings. You can sign the pouch. You may be able to sign the back of the head. Happy is the only person that can sign on the front. She signs the tummy. But everybody else, we kind of have to sign on the wings and stuff because we're trying not to mess with the fact that it looks awesome.
True.
And anytime we get another plushie for one of the voice actors, we're all gonna sign it. And it's also kind of funny because then they have something that's signed by us. So yeah.
And we have something signed by them.
Exactly. It's all reversed and stuff. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the podcast news for this episode.
An hour later,
yes. And now we're going to move on to Charle, who has our con updates with Fairy Tail.
Okay, La Cruz Anime Days is January 21st to the 22nd. New Mexico State University Orbit Center in La Cruz, New Mexico, and Monica Real will be there. Then there's OhioCon, or OhioCon. I think it's OhioCon. Yeah.
It's OhioCon.
Yeah.
Like Ohio.
OhioCon.
Ohio in Ohio. It's Good Morning, Ohio. Ohio!
Alright, that's January 27th through the 29th. Greater Columbus Convention Center in Columbus, Ohio, and Todd Havercorn will be there. Then we have SetsuCon, which is January 28th through the 29th. Penn State Conference Center Hotel in State College, Pennsylvania, and Colleen Klinkenbeer will be there. Then there's UshiCon, February 3rd through the 5th in Round Rock, Texas, and Jeremy Lake will be there. Then there's NakaCon? Naka or NakaCon? Okay, Naka.
It's totally NapaCon. There should be a con for Napa now.
Then there's NakaCon, which is February 10th through the 12th. Overland Park Convention Center in Overland Park, Kansas.
But we all know what will happen if that ends up happening. If there's ever an NapaCon, you're totally going to be like, you're going to hear, yeah, Vegeta!
Did you hear that? They made a convention after me. It's the most absolute awful and awesome thing that ever happened.
Okay.
You should totally go and get out of my hair.
Colleen Clinton.
Well, what's left of it, at least.
Oh, fuck you.
Loki, I'm gonna smack the living shit out of you. You don't shut up. And Colleen Klinkenbeard will be there. Then there's Mini A-Con, which is February 18th, Denton Public Library North Branch in Denton, Texas, and Jeremy Lay will be there.
See what I'm saying about Texas having a shitload of con? They even have one at a library.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I've been kind of sheltered from Texas.
Then there's MegaCon, which is February 17th through the 19th in Orlando, Florida, and Todd Habercorn and Chris Sabat will be there.
So we need to just pick up our tents and move to Texas so that we can just see these people all the time.
Yeah, everything's bigger in Texas.
Did you just say pick up our tents?
Yeah, pick up our tents.
Okay.
It's another way of saying moving house.
Yeah.
And yes, everything is bigger in Texas.
Then there is KawaiiCon, which is March 16th through the 18th in Hawaii Convention Center in Honolulu, Hawaii, and Chris Sabat will be there.
Oh, I'm so jealous of Chris Sabat for being able to go to Hawaii.
Frick yeah, I want to go. Take me, I'm cute and tiny, I can fit in a suitcase, promise. And there's ShutoCon, which is March 16th through the 18th, Lansing Convention Center in Lansing, Michigan, and Todd Habercorn will be there. And this one is my favorite con name so far. It's Konnichiwa.
That's awesome. I like
yes,
that.
I was like, oh my god, there's a con. It's called Konnichiwa. That's awesome.
That's actually rather clever. I like that.
Yeah. March 23rd through the 25th, Holiday Inn Palo Verde in Tucson, Arizona, and Monica Rial and Colin Clinkenbeard will be appearing. And that wraps it up for con news.
Alrighty. And, yeah, that's gonna wrap us up for the news for this week, because we don't have a lot in the way of fairy tale news other than con stuff. So, yeah, we're gonna move on to the anime recap. Alright, so episode 52 starts off with my favorite way. Lucy and the gang have taken on a job at a restaurant. There are several reasons why this is great, because Lucy is a waitress there, and she looks really cute. And Urza is a waitress there, and she is unbelievably sexy, and she could just basically talk all the men there into ordering everything. And I don't mean they come back and order, like, something else. Like, they order one of everything on the menu in one go. Of course, Natsu is the worst waiter. You have no idea what's going on at the beginning. I love how Natsu, like, is dressed really, really spiffy. He's still got the scarf on and everything. But he starts eating a guest's food, like, right in the middle of a discussion. So, it's totally like Natsu. Gray is probably the funniest, because he's walking around in his boxers, but he's still got the tie on. So that's his definition of formal. He's like, so long as I'm in my underwear, but I have a tie, I'm formal. So he's more or less in his birthday suit, which is very Gray-like. Then you find out that one of the former members of the Magic Council is the one running this restaurant. He's one of Marketov's friends. Natsu is full after the job because he's practically eaten everything that the restaurant has to offer. And it's actually surprising when Gray and Natsu realize that this guy used to be part of the Magic Council, and they're like kind of scared of this old man now. He's kind of giving them warning about there being a new council, and that kind of scares them a little bit. Then we move on to seeing this flying ship in the air that apparently belongs to Grimoire Hart. Epic foreshadowing! Oh. And then we get back to the guild, and they announce that they are going to go after Horacion Sace, and that they came to this at the regular meeting between the guild masters, and this is basically the beginning of the Horacion Sace arc. So we're into the next arc now, and that they are going to choose members from Fairy Tail to act as their representatives. They'll be working with 3 other guilds. They'll be working with Blue Pegasus and Lamia Scale and Kate Shelter. So there will be 4 different groups involved, and you start meeting the different members of Horacion Sace, this other dark guild. You get to this mansion. They end up at this mansion where that is part of the Blue Pegasus. You meet the Trimans, who are like these 3 hot boys that like it's basically like Fairy Tail's take on the Host Club. It's basically what it is. It's like Fairy Tail's take on a Host Club. And of course, they're hitting on Urza and Lucy the entire time. I love how Gray and Natsu are just kind of like, what's going on? Well, Natsu's still kind of sick from the ride, but still pretty funny. Then we meet Ichiya, who is, how do I explain Ichiya? If anything, he's like the creepy good guy that looks weird. His nose is messed up, so I guess I would call him like the guy sensei of Fairy Tail. Except he's perverted. So it's like Guy Sensei and a little bit of Jiraiya. So, and I love, you find out that he actually knows Urza, and Urza is totally creeped out by him, so every time that he comes near, she whacks him good. Then you get Lamia Scale showing up, and it's actually people that we haven't seen in a while. We get to see Leon again, who is Gray's apprentice friend. Shelly also shows up, or Sherry.
Whichever you prefer.
And she's still got issues with Lucy. And then you meet this guy, Jura. And these are the 3 representatives from Lamia Scale. And then finally, A little blue-haired girl wanders in from Kate's shelter, and her name is Wendy.
Yay!
She's very shy, and it is our first time meeting her, and this is a major surprise. And Nasu's like, Wendy, where have I heard that name before? And that is pretty much where the episode ends. So, let's go around the call and see what everybody thought. Episode 52, thumbs up or thumbs down? Charle.
Thumbs up.
Happy.
Up.
Loki.
Thumbs up.
Jalal.
Up.
Juvia.
Thumbs up.
Elfman.
Thumbs up.
Edo Lucy.
Thumbs up.
Kana.
Thumbs up.
And Wendy.
Gee, I wonder. Thumbs up.
Okay. So, what is one thing you liked or didn't like about this episode? Charle.
I have to say I liked it when Gray was running around in his boxers and his little bow tie. That was just so yummy. Like...
Okay. Happy.
Who doesn't like a boy running around in just their boxers and bow tie? That is like the shit. I kept replaying that part, by the way.
Alright, then I'll do that.
Hey, stay away from my Gray summer.
Ha ha! Catfight. Jalal.
Restaurant scene.
Juvia.
Seeing my beloved Gray summer.
I like how we're all in love with the nudity, apparently.
Well, duh. He's sexy. What do you expect?
Loki.
It's a hard one. No, okay, I'm normally going to say Lucy is a waitress, but I also like the fact of Natsu eating all the food.
Alright. Edo Lucy.
I loved Gray, but I think I loved Urza in her maid outfit a hell of a lot better.
Elfman.
Maid outfits.
Kana.
I'd have to say that Gray should have put his clothes back on, but I like the fact that Ursa's a pretty beast cosplayer.
Oh, just wait till she tries on her seduction armor. That's the best thing.
Oh, God.
Tiggo, baby. Right. Wendy.
I like that finally my two favorite guys and my two favorite girls are all in the same scene. Gray, Leon, Lucy, and Wendy. Oh!
Alright, so, in comparison to the manga, how do you think this was? Anime or manga this week? Charle.
I think they were pretty on par with each other.
Okay. So, kind of both?
Yeah.
Happy.
I call even as well. I like them both.
Jalal.
Anime.
Okay. Juvia.
Definitely the manga. Hello.
Loki.
Anime.
Okay. Edo Lucy.
Anime.
Elfman.
Anime.
And Wendy.
I'm partial to the manga.
So yeah, that is going to wrap us up for the anime recap, and we are actually going to move on to fan mail. Yeah.
Yay, fan mail.
People sent us fan mails, and it is awesome.
Okay, on this week's segment of Charles' Magical Education, I'm kind of going to pimp myself here, because it's about me.
So she's going to cover herself
Yes!
in
I
blank.
like this already.
Self-cessed. A little bit of self-cessed going on.
Just
Look,
a
baby,
little.
masturbation.
Okay, Charle is an ex-seed, just like Happy, but Charle is the daughter of Queen Shagoti? Can we ever figure out how to say her name? I'm just gonna call her Shagati.
Shigati.
Yeah, my mom was there to be Shagati, yo.
She gotta know it.
Yep. She is Wendy's cat, and came to Fairy Tale along with Wendy. Charle is a small white cat that wears a little pink bow on her tail. She is constantly annoyed with Happy, but as time moves on, she becomes less annoyed with him. When she was in her egg, she had a vision that she was to kill a dragon slayer. When she was born, Wendy found her, and she believed that Wendy was the one she was to kill. But the vision was that she was supposed to find a dragon slayer to help her world before it was destroyed. Her likes are Darjeeling tea, and her dislikes are Top Cats. Her magic is Aria, and this is the magic that allows all egg sheets to sprout large angelic like wings, and fly. And that wraps it up for Charles' magical education. Going to hand it over to Elfman for cooking course.
Wait, hold on. I thought that they said that Charle had some of the visions too for her power.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh.
But it's not one of her main powers. She just had the vision when she was a baby. And that wraps it up for Charles' magical education. Going to hand it over to Elfman for cooking with Elfman.
Today with Cooking with Elfman, I'm going to teach you how to make sea salt ice cream.
Dude, I feel so
Hold on
happy
a
with
minute, say
it.
what?
Sea salt ice cream.
The best thing ever to exist.
Yes, it is.
So good.
I totally have to say right now that I feel good about this because for the first time I'm actually eating something during Cooking with Elfman. So I don't think I'm going to be too pissed.
Dude, I have
I'm not.
I'm going to be munching.
No, I think I liked last week just great though because or the last episode because it was Sonic's chili dogs.
Yes.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog's chili dogs.
Alright, first off, what you're going to need is a pot, a large bowl, and 2 small bowls, a sieve, a wooden spoon, a medium container, a whisk, ice cream molds, and wooden ice cream sticks. Now for the ingredients, you're going to need half of a vanilla pod, 2 tablespoons of high-quality sea salt flakes, 125 milliliters or half a cup of milk, a third of a cup of sugar, 1 cup of whipping or heavy cream, 3 egg yolks, blue food coloring, and ice. Now, for preparing the sea salt ice cream, add half of the vanilla seeds to the salt, rub the vanilla into the salt until well mixed, seal, and leave to infuse. If you don't have an ice cream machine, place a container you're going to chill the ice cream in into the freezer. Next, warm the milk, sugar, and rest of the vanilla pod together in a pot on medium heat. Cover, then remove from the heat once warmed through and leave the vanilla to fragrance the milk for about 30 minutes. When the milk cools, set up an ice bath, which you have to fill a large bowl with water and ice and place a smaller bowl inside, and pour the cream into the smaller bowl and set aside. In another bowl, whisk the egg yolks. Rewarm the now cooled and infused milk, and gradually add the milk to the egg yolks, whisking constantly. Once combined, return the milk and egg to the pot. Heat the mixture over a low heat, stirring constantly until it thickens and forms a custard. Do not let it boil. If it bubbles or foam appears, remove it from the heat immediately. Sieve the custard into the bowl of cream over the ice bath. Stir well until it begins to cool. Add the blue food coloring until the desired color is achieved, and place the bowl into the fridge to chill for several hours or overnight. Now for making the sea salt ice cream. First, pour the chilled ice cream mixture into the prepared frozen tray, then return it to the freezer or use your ice cream maker. After about 40 minutes, add the vanilla salt to taste and vigorously stir or whisk the mixture as it begins to set. Check on it every 30 minutes after this, continuing to mix well. Repeat this for about 2 to 3 hours every 30 minutes. Once solidified, take it out and allow it to soften. Once soft, spoon it into the ice pop molds. Be wary of air bubbles forming. It is a good idea to mix the ice cream around in the mold. Try and remove as many as possible. If it's too soft, pop it into the freezer for a bit before sliding into wooden sticks and placing it in the freezer to set. Now, once you're done with that, in order to remove the ice cream from the mold, sit in a bath of warm water until the outside begins to melt, then carefully side them out. And that is it for Cooking with Elfman. I'm going to pass it over to Loki for Loki's bartending.
Hello, ladies. This is Bartending with Loki. For all you lovely ladies out there, do you like Batman? Because today I'm going to teach you how to make the Arkham City shot set.
I want it.
It better be good.
But I got many different ones. There is the Riddler, Mr. Freeze, the Joker, and Poison Ivy, and Batman. Which one would you like?
Poison Ivy! Fight Poison Ivy!
Poison
I
Ivy.
think I'll have Batman today.
Okay. The majority rule says Poison Ivy because of the cute one over there.
Which one?
You, Juvia.
Yay!
So I'm going to teach you how to make the Poison Ivy shots. Basically, you need 15 millimeters of rum and a fresh mint leaf, or dash creme de menthe if you prefer. You're also going to need sugar syrup. What you do is you mix it all together, and voila, you get Poison Ivy. I'm sure it's a lot tastier than the real stuff.
Loke, I want 10 of these to my room now.
Trust me, a lot of the girls that I've met at the bar basically strip naked for me in their rooms while I make these things. And of course they drink it off me, and then I drink it off them, that kind of stuff.
Nice shots, baby.
Oh, heck yeah.
Can we drink them off other girls?
I would actually want to see that, yes.
What if instead of just drinking it off of the other girls, they lick it off the other girls?
I have no problems with this. Loki, you make 100 of these, bring them to my room, leave them, and we'll just have a party up here, but you can go back downstairs.
I want to come.
No, that's not going to work.
No, it's okay. We still got the cameras. It's okay.
I'm going to need the password to those. Well, next week I will teach you how to make the Riddler. Well, that's all we got for bartending with Loki, and I'm going to turn it over to Lisanna for Reus's Gallery.
Welcome to another entry into Reus's Gallery. For this week's episode, I've got a picture titled Fairy Tale, Year of the Dragon by a Legalist. It's very, very, colorful, to put it in plainest terms. It's bright, it's really energetic, and the patterns and all the pretty colors kind of makes it, that bright, hello, new year, come to me in open arms. And of course, obviously, you got your Natsu, he's got that badass tattoo and the fire, and what's really cool is, it's very stylized. I mean, it's not, overly done, but, the lines are really interesting, and the way that the faces are drawn is really cool. The anatomy isn't perfect, but I still think it looks pretty damn awesome. The clothing's pretty cool. I love the patterns, and I love what they did with the background, because it really makes everything pop. Especially that glowy dragon symbol. So, with that being said, I'm going to go around the room and ask everybody's opinions. Elfman, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Kana?
I give it 2 thumbs up.
Natsu?
Sideways.
Eda Lucy? Thumbs up. Charle?
And down.
And Loki.
Sideways.
What is one thing you liked or disliked about this picture? Elfman?
The pretty colors. Yay.
Okay. Kana?
I'd have to go with Elfman. The colors are really cool.
Alright. Natsu?
I'm not a girl. I have dangly bits. So why is he wearing pants that make him look like he's a girl?
For the same reason it looks like he has no neck. I don't know.
No, he has a neck. You can see he has a neck, but he has no nuts. Okay.
Alright.
The anatomy's wrong. If it wasn't for the background, it would have been a thumbs down, but the background saved it, sort of. And, oh my god, Lucy's eyes make her look like she's the devil.
Hey, Natsu, I was on the internet.
You're finding the devil in these pictures. Alright, Eda Lucy.
I sadly agree with Natsu, but I love the background.
Alright. Jalal?
I think the only thing I really like is the glowy symbol, but other than that, there needed to be maybe a little bit more shading, even though the style is that. Because, honestly, it looks like they're both conjoined together as Siamese twins.
I agree.
Creepy.
I mean, it looks like there's no...
I think the giant white dragon thing in the background could go away, too, because it's like...
I mean, I like that. I just think it's too jumbled. I thought Lucy's arm was in the sleeve sticking out to the left, and his arm was in the right one, and then her leg in the middle looked like... I don't know. I can't figure out who is who.
It's a chimera gone horribly wrong.
Oh my god.
It's like...
Alright, and Loki.
I don't know if they were actually trying to go for the whole Japanese artwork, because I have seen like in Chinese restaurants, you can actually look at the placemats where they actually show all the drawings and stuff, like what year are you, and I could actually see that they tried to copy the style. Yeah, they tried to copy the style and try to make it. I mean, I'm not trying to be down on it, but it kind of looks a little weird, a little bit much color, and it's just, I don't know, it just has a vibe to it. Oh, and by the way, Natsu.
What is one word to describe this picture? Elfman.
Shiny.
Alright, Kana.
Well, Elfman stole mine, so I'm gonna go with colorful.
Alright, Natsu.
Devil!
And Lucy. Awkward. Alright, and Loki.
Flashy.
Alright. With that being said, I'm gonna hand it back to Natsu.
Alright, and that wraps us up for all of our segments, and we are going to move on to the manga recap. Alright, so this week the chapter is chapter 265, and it was crazy trying to read this on my tiny ass screen on my phone. Somebody told me, I was in the dealer room, and somebody was like, oh, you know, the new chapter just came out like a couple minutes ago. I'm like, what? I'm sitting there checking it on my phone. I'm in the dealer room. This guy's waiting on me to purchase something. Yeah, I'll get your money in a second. So I'm standing in front of the counter saying, shut the fuck up and you wait till I'm done reading, bitch. No, that's not what happened. I paid the man and then I went about my way. But I was like, I kept getting stopped by like so many people doing different things, and it took me forever to read it. And then finally, when I got upstairs to my laptop, I was like, oh, thank God, I can read it clearly now. The first thing I wanted to talk about was the image on here, the New Year image. I can't tell if that's Igneel or Acknowledge It in the background, but Natsu looks happy.
It looks like Acknowledgia. I can't say that word.
Another year of fairy tale as it blazes with excitement. Hell yeah. That is totally true. The flower-blooming capital, Crocus. See the wonders of the flower-blooming capital. The broken-winged fairies descend upon the great magic tournament.
The capital of the Fiore Kingdom. The flower-blooming capital, Crocus.
I gotta say that looks really, really amazing. That giant one-shot panel right there.
Sure.
Oh my God, like, that is crazy awesome detail. Gotta give props to Mishima's...
Is that the stadium over there on the mountain?
I think it is, yeah. But you gotta give props to the assistants, his assistants that work on the background. That is some seriously badass detail.
Yeah.
Once a year, this festival for mages is held, the Great Magic Tournament. The city is bustling full with the mages of Fiore and its citizens. In the center of the city is the King of Fiore's palace, Mercurius.
Anyone else think that is just like that steeple thing up there? Just like, is that a giant penis metaphor or what?
It is. It is.
And in the mountains to the west, the Great Magic Tournament is being held in the Domus Flow.
Which is really Latin for Slutty Muffin.
Mount Slutty Muffin?
Mount Slutty Muffin.
Oh my God, I want to climb it. If you climb the Slutty Muffin, can you get lost in the cream on top?
Ha ha!
No, if you
it all depends if you find the sprinkles.
And in the middle of the town, there's us.
I love how they're like, dead.
I got a question. Why is there a guy that looks like Shikamaru and Choji in the background eating something?
It does!
I like how apparently Happy and Charle have had it too, because they're worn out now. Either that or Erza booted them both from Happy, like, to the moon, Happy. But,
fastest land to air speed record, Happy.
Whoop-de-doo, yeah, little cat, whoop-de-doo!
Hey, I still don't feel so great about all of this. We don't know for sure if that spell worked.
Yeah, but I do feel like my magic power has increased. All my joints are still totally sore, though. Hey, my ass does hurt, but...
Jeez, don't you guys feel embarrassed for yourselves?
No. Why are you completely fine, Erza?
She probably had her second win from the start.
That makes sense. This is my first time being in a city this big. Aye!
Me too.
It's a lot bigger than Edalus Kingdom.
So you guys finally made it. Let's get on with this event already. We'll show them the power of fairy tale.
I love that you've got, like, a shoulder monkey now.
Yeah, get this midget off my shoulders.
Oh my fucking god. Did you hear that? Fairy tale.
Where, Dad? The weak little gill's forever claiming last place.
And Toji, this is you laughing. Coo, coo, coo. Who laughed just now?
Knock it off.
You guys gonna come get last place again this year too?
Everyone knows Sabretooth is going to dominate. Whoever wants to laugh, let him go ahead and laugh.
What's last play?
Shit.
Okay, so I don't have to hold it in any longer.
Don't look at us, laugh. You ready? 30 million. Give every last bit of your strength. We're aiming for the #1 guild in Fiore. So we can face Mavis, who saved our lives.
Yay, titties.
I really like Lucy's outfit. It's cute.
In the Great Magic Tournament, each guild will elect 5 members to represent them as competitors. After we returned from training, Master elected which 5 of us would compete. Natsu, Gray, Erza. Those were all obvious choices. But Wendy and me...
We can't possibly do this. What about Laxus-san or Gagio-san?
They haven't returned yet.
Master decided the teams based on the strength of people that are here now, so let's give it all we got.
Right.
I'll give it my best.
Ah, jeez. If we really want to take this thing, I think we should have done with Gildarts, Luxus, and Milan-Jane or something.
We heard that!
Masters will begin tomorrow. Unfortunately, we don't know anything about the rules.
The competition changes every year.
Sharpshooting popped up the year we didn't come.
Apoo!
The year I didn't come, it was a race.
Victory is based on who can dominate across several different kinds of competition.
I read up on all the competitions of the past years, but they're always completely different.
Who cares? We'll just take on whatever comes up. Though I hope it's a battle.
Every year, there's a strange magical presence I feel from the event grounds.
A mysterious magical presence and a mysterious competition.
I'm sorry, the way it's sitting right there looking translated, it looks like, oh, so it's a mystery magical presence. Like, anytime you don't get it, mystery. That's what it is. It's totally a mystery.
Erza, read the event rulebook by tomorrow, okay?
Read this? Leave it to me. I brought wind reading glasses. If I were to summarize things, there are 3 really important points. First of all, each guild's master cannot participate.
Oh, well.
Anyone without the guild's insignia cannot participate either, and must simply observe.
Well, that's to be expected.
Each event will remain a secret up until right before they begin, at which point the rules will be explained. There's a warning written at the end. All participants must return to the lodgings by 12. 12?
When?
So they're talking about tonight, right?
This is just like the story of Cinderella.
We've still got plenty of time. We've come all the way to this huge city. We may as well hit the town.
Aye, sir!
Hey, do you even know where the lodgings are?
Honeymoon, right?
We'll be there by 12 for sure.
Aye!
12. Designated lodgings?
Honeybone Lodge.
I guess this is our room.
I'm not hiding in the closet.
You know what? I think that's what's going on right here. She's not checking the room for evil presences. She's making sure Loki doesn't have any hidden cameras.
Naked with a sword.
Hey,
Wait.
She hasn't found the last one yet.
Checklist.
I think there are cameras in the room, and that's where the panel shots came from.
Yep.
There doesn't seem to be anything suspicious about it.
Now we've got pretty people. Everybody's like flowers, and I don't know what Charle and Wendy are doing, but this is the first time I've seen Charle look that happy ever.
I know.
Hey, Sama.
Juvia, why are you...
Well, I came to cheer for everyone in the guild. Would you like to get something to eat, alone? Alone with me?
Now that you mention it, I'm getting pretty hungry.
Well, in that case, there's some pretty good restaurants in this town.
Leon?
Huh?
How about we go check out the aquarium?
Huh?
You bastard, don't just go taking what's mine.
You're going to be competing in the Great Magic Tournament, right, Gray? Oh, well. We of Lamia Scale are going to be the ones winning. Up until last year, our guild has gotten second place, even without Jura or me competing. You know what I'm trying to say, right?
Don't forget, we have Erza, and she's like a monster.
Then why don't we make a bet? If Lamia Scale wins, Juvia will join our guild.
What the hell? And if we win?
We'll give Juvia back to you.
She was ours to begin with.
This is a promise from man to man. Don't forget it, Gray.
What kind of bet is that supposed to be? Quit messing around.
Are you afraid of losing?
What did you say?
Gray-sama, who is it you really want, me or Leon-sama? Tell me the truth!
You have no idea what's going on, do you?
Giant penis metaphor castle! Ah!
Wait, it's the Phallus Palace.
The
Penis,
Phallus
penis,
Palace.
penis, 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 penis.
Look at that, Charle. This is called Castle Mercurius.
I wonder what kind of person the king is.
You think he's got a beard?
Definitely.
This is a really weird-looking X-sheet.
The roads here are all lined with flowers. I guess that's why they call it the flower blooming capital.
Okay, before we move on to the next panel, I want to go ahead and state that if you look on the right of the panel, there's Leon, Gray, and Juvia in the restaurant.
Holy crap, it is, isn't it? That's awesome.
I did not notice that the first two times I read it because I was reading it on my tiny ass phone and then my laptop, and I was more trying to. I was like, holy crap, I can actually see the words. And then I got home and I read it the third time and I was like, oh, there they are in the restaurant. That's hilarious. And they look so bummed. Like Gray and Juvia look horrible in this.
Juvia will be ours.
All right, here we go.
Fight!
Ooh! Who's trying to start a fight during a festival?
Oh, the Guild of Fiore are here, right? Hold up, Natsu.
Ugh! Still want more?
It was a total joke.
Flo thinks so too.
Those are the dragons of Sabretooth.
Ding and Rogue.
The strongest members have the strongest guild.
Sabretooth? You must be.
Not to Dragneel.
Eh?
Puppy!
I love that. We'll go with that.
What was that cat in his idiotic face?
Idiot.
They spoke! Should I even bother butting in here?
Haha. So those rumors about you entering the magic tournament, those were true? You knew about me?
They're about to kiss.
They totally are.
I approve.
Yep.
Oh, Natsu, I've loved you for so long. Get over here, you other sexy dragon slayer! Acknowledge ya. You're the dragon slayer who couldn't defeat a dragon, right? What's the point of being a dragon slayer? Huh? I used to look up to you a long time ago. By the way, this is Sting-san.
So just like you, we want to become dragon slayers.
Dragon slayers? You two are? You should probably call us true dragon slayers. After all, we'd probably be able to defeat Acknowledge-ya.
You're only able to say that because you haven't seen Acknowledge-ya. Yeah, that's right!
What a stupid little cat.
You're so smart, Lecter.
Doesn't matter if we've seen it before.
This is the difference between the kind of dragon slayer you are and we are.
Let me explain things. Natsu-kun, having gained his dragon slaying magic from an actual dragon, is known as first generation. Laxus-kun and Cobra-kun, Horacion Sace, Laxus-kun and Cobra-kun of Horacion Sace, were able to use dragon slaying magic from Dragon Lacrima, being embedded in them, are known as second generation. And then, Sting-kun and Rogue-kun are hybrids, having both a dragon parent like you, and also having Dragon Lacrima. Their bodies are known as third generation, the ultimate dragon slayers.
Third generation? Did you lose your dragons in the year 7772? Well, not exactly.
Tell them the truth. The dragon that taught us dragon slaying magic, we destroyed it with our own hands in order to become true dragon slayers.
They killed a dragon? Humans killed a dragon?
You killed your parents?
They're late.
And so are you, apparently. Yay! Urza's preggers, and it's Jalaw's baby. The day before the Great Magic Tournament, emotions race through hearts as 12 o'clock approaches. To be continued in Chapter 266, Sky Labyrinth. Alright, so let's go around the call and see what everybody thought of this. So, Charle, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Pause. Up.
Happy.
Up.
Jalal.
Up.
Jubia.
Thumbs up all the way.
Loki.
Thumbs up.
Kana.
I'd have to say up.
Wendy.
Thumbs up.
Elfman.
Thumbs up.
And Edo Lucy.
Thumbs up.
Alright, so what is one thing you liked or didn't like about this chapter? Charle.
I liked how I looked so happy for once.
You get to smile finally in a manga, huh? Alright.
Yeah.
Happy.
I like how Charle was in a complete bitch. I mean, wait.
Excuse you?
Nothing. I said nothing. Anyway, I liked it all. Lots of plot moving.
Jalal.
I liked the random scene with Leon and Gray. Funny as hell.
Juvia.
I'm pretty sure Gray just, confessed that he likes me, so yeah.
Loki.
Ooh, this is the tough one. I liked the part where you had Lecter and Frost making fun of Happy. Idiotic looking cat.
Kana.
I love the almost yaoi.
Wendy.
I love the Gray and Juvia. Oh.
And Elfman.
Yay, happiness for almost sexy time, but now though that.
I hate the Dragon Slayers.
Yeah.
I'm hating the new Dragon Slayer guys.
Damn.
Those bitches killed their parent. Alright, so, what are your predictions for next week's chapter? Charle.
I think that we're going to get an almost fight with Natsu and the other Dragon Slayers, and it's going to start with the magical tournament and Erza with the late part, like she's going to get pissed or something.
Kana.
I'd have to say I agree with Charle with the fight there, but I'm hoping there's going to be some yaoi. Hope this will go a bit more explicit.
Elfman.
I'm also thinking shit's gonna get real.
Okay. Happy.
I think Happy is going to have a fight with the other two, and that'll be just a comedic moment.
Happy comes to the day.
It's funny. Happy's like, oh my god, they talk and they're cats.
And then Happy will land a smackdown.
Like he hasn't met other X-Sheet before.
I know.
Alright. Jalal.
I think there's going to be a confrontation, them getting there late, and then something on the next day of them getting in trouble, like Natsu being able to fight.
Juvia.
Something's gonna happen with Juvia and Gray-sama, because Gray's gonna be like, I love you! I don't know, really.
Loki.
Dragon fight, cat fight, it'll show up the last minute.
I like this. The next episode I think we're going to call Dragon Fight, Cat Fight, Cock Fight. Wendy.
I think that the Dragon Slayers, need to get their asses handed to them like the douchebags they are.
Alright. And finally, what did you guys think about this recording? Charle.
It's long.
Kana.
So much dirty jokes.
Oh,
Slutty muffins.
This was mild from us.
It's horrible because all they're gonna have for me is just dirty comments or referencing of yaoi and sex of other horrible things.
Okay, so basically no different from any of the other girls that are on this show.
Yeah.
So you fit in. You fit in.
Just wait until we start naming them.
Happy. Elfman.
It was kind of long, but
Jalal.
Fun, but kind of long, even because I've been holding a piss for a while.
Juvia.
It was fun.
Loki.
It was good to finally bring back my Markarov voice, and I actually had fun playing Leon.
And Wendy.
I was a dude.
Alright, so that's the end of the manga recap, and pretty much this episode of the podcast, and all that's left to do is to just name this episode. So, episode 29 shall be called what? Kana.
Sex, yaoi, and smut.
Charle.
Slutmuffin.
Wait, can I change my answer?
No, too late. Elfman.
Fairy Tale goes to Slutty Mountain.
Happy.
Candy Mountain, Slutmuffin.
Whore Biscuit.
Slut Butter.
Jalal.
There's a creature at the Falice Palace.
Juvia.
Gray and Juvia have Greg.
Oki.
Greg climbs Mount Slutmuffin.
Greg climbs Mount Slutmuffin.
Okay, Greg.
I like that. That's good stuff. And Wendy.
The compensating castle.
I'm gonna go with episode 29. Those dragon slayers are such slut muffins.
Yes!
So we pretty much got slut muffin and everything, just about. If it wasn't about a slutty muffin, then it was about a phallic callus. Castle. Phallic callus.
Phallic callus?
I was the one who cracked the Slutmuffin joke, and I was the only one who didn't say Slutmuffin. I feel kind of lame.
We're Gray.
I'm sorry.
I didn't say
I feel
anything about Slutmuffin.
Well, yeah. Me and you didn't. I feel kind of lame because I cracked the Slutmuffin joke.
So anyway, yeah, that is going to wrap it up for us, and we are going to play through the ways you can get a hold of us.
You can now find us on iTunes and Zune by searching for Fairy Tale Podcast, or if you're watching us on YouTube, check the links below.
You can visit our website, fairytalepodcast.wordpress.com, to download the latest episodes of the podcast, plus download and see images and recipes from our segments.
You can find us on YouTube by looking at Fairy Tale Podcast. All of our episodes are posted immediately as they are finished, along with all the interviews. And remember to like and favorite the videos, as well as spread the word.
Keep up to date on when the newest episodes and chapters come out, as well as chat with other fans of the podcast and the Fairy Tale community. Discuss all your latest obsessions, share news, and chat with the crew of the podcast. Also be sure to send us your AMVs to post as well as any cosplay images you have. Help our community of fans to grow.
Keep up to date with the latest news, podcast updates, con updates, and what's going on in the world of Fairy Tale by following us on Twitter at FairyTaleCast.
And every time we get another follower, we give Happy a fish.
Nice!
And don't forget, if you want to send us fan mail, send it to fairytalepodcast@gmail.com.
Alright, so we appreciate you checking out this episode of the podcast in whichever form you do, whether it's YouTube, iTunes, Zune, whatever. Once again, we want to ask your help to getting to all these great conventions. If you want to see us, want to hang out with us, you want us as guests, well, it still costs money to get to these places. So we really need your help, and it's simple how to do that. You can just go to our website, KonohaCornerPodcast.webs.com. Go to that website, not our website. Our website is completely different. Go click on that little button to donate and insert the monetary amount of your choice into Happy's little pouch. You can also donate another way if you have a PayPal account. Just type KonohaCornerPodcast@gmail.com and gift us that money. Alright, we really, really appreciate it, but at the same time, don't forget the reason that we're all here, and that, of course, is the Fairy Tale series. Help keep Hiro Mashima employed, and it's really simple how to do that. Just purchase the anime, manga, video games, and all the incredible swag that's out there. And trust me, from going through the dealer room, there is a shit ton of swag coming out in the States now, so keep an eye out for it. Remember, mages are so much cooler than internet pirates. I am Natsu Dragneel, and I am saying, I'm about to go spank some fucking would-be dragon slayers for daring to kill their parents.
I'm Kana, and trust me, nobody wants to be a slutty muffin.
But everybody wants to be a whore biscuit.
Whore biscuits are pretty good.
I'm Charle, and I would like a slut muffin with a side of whore biscuits.
Of course you would.
I am Elfman, and I am currently working on a recipe for slutty cupcakes.
I'm happy, and I didn't touch that hairy circle whatsoever.
I'm Jalal, and if I took my place in that Falice Palace, there would be no compensation.
I'm Juvia, and I'm very glad that Lisanna has finally claimed me as his.
I'm Loke, and I'm on top of Mount Slutmuffin drinking whore coffee.
I wanna make a shirt that says I climbed Slutmuffin Mountain, and all I got was a sleazy t-shirt.
I'm Wendy, and I'm gonna flip my shit when I find out about those dragon slayers.
Alrighty, so yeah, that is it for us. We are signing out from our guild to yours. Peace off.